Hello, my name is Javier Guerra. I will be your instructor for our Math 1332 Liberal Arts Math course. So, in addition to learning all of the material that is covered in the Liberal Arts Math course, you all have the opportunity to earn a creative problem-solving badge. The marketable skill problem solving is very important in everyday life. Beyond school, you can apply this skill at home, at work, and in everyday life. In many math classes that you have taken in your lifetime, you probably asked yourself, why do I have to learn math? What am I ever going to use this math in everyday life? Problem solving is the skill you will attain from the math that you learn in our course. Problem solving involves the capacity to reason logically for easy and difficult situations. In our math course, you will see that we cover many different topics in the math world. We cover the basic math, we cover logic, we cover probability, we cover statistics, and we cover finance. Regardless of what your major is, these topics will be essential to your life. By attaining the creative problem solving badge, you will be able to show your employer that you are able to think logically and be able to come up with solutions to rigorous problems. You will be able to help your children with problems that they may need help with, whether it is at school or problems in their everyday life. Many students don't realize that in the job market, it is not all about getting A's in core courses or in their degree plan. Students also need to be able to blend in a work environment and have the knowledge of marketable skills. With a student attaining a digital badge, it tells the employer that not only is the employee well educated with college courses, but they are educated with work skills that are important to the company. A digital badge will refine the necessary skills needed to be successful in the occupation. There are students that may decide that college isn't for them. They can at least learn and attain the knowledge learned from the digital badge and be successful. The value of the badge is priceless. It is something that can be put on the resume or it can be discussed at an interview. It is something that a student can be proud of, a confidence builder. So if you're willing to put the effort and are willing to learn and you are ready, pursue the creative problem solving badge. So if you're ready to get started, I want to show you where the badge module is located in our course. So if you click on the modules tab on the far left, you will have our course orientation, and just below that is our digital badge module. So you would have to, of course, read through the information, and what I just discussed was a summary of what a digital badge is. Below that are 4 proving ground assignments that we will have to do throughout the semester. Now, each of the 4 proving ground assignments are embedded in some of the modules that we're going to cover in this course. So there are 4 here. So they're not in all of the modules. They're in certain modules embedded in it. So badge assignment number 1 is in week 1 module. Number 2 is in week 2, badge assignment number 2. Badge assignment number 3 is located in week 5. And our final badge assignment number 4 is located in week 8. So I will show you as an example, we will look at the first proving ground. So the first proving ground is in module 1. So when we are ready to do the badge assignment, each proving ground assignment is assigned at the end of each of the modules, weekly modules. It's always assigned at the end because we have to cover the material leading toward the assignment. So we'll have to cover all of this material first before you're able to do the assignment for the badge. So let's look at this badge assignment. So we'll have to complete those first, and then you can click on it and you can get assigned, you can do the assignment. So you'll get this page here and you just click on it, click on the link, And there is the assignment. So all of the proving grounds has a theme. The theme to all the proving ground assignments is finding your dream car. So the first proving ground, each proving ground has background information, so you can read up on the background information. It also has the course learning outcome and the module learning outcome that is required by the state that we have to cover. So those modules cover the material that's needed to be state approved. And again, there's the theme, finding your dream car. That was my first dream car, and I got it when I was young. So the instructions, and you just read through the instructions. So the first module is called divergence thinking. So for this step one, you will think about your top 3 dream cars that you would like to purchase in the future. And so what you're going to think about is you want to think about what kind of car you want, the model, the type, and you want to start thinking about all the options, the color, the upholstery, the tires, what kind of engine do you want. So start thinking of all of the options that you want your dream car to have, and you start making a list. If you don't know what items there are, you can always go and Google a car maker like BMW. You click on it, there should be a link called Build Your Own. You can click on it and it'll give you all the options. All you have to do is go to that website, copy down all of the options and features and upgrades that you are thinking of. And you're going to list them. You're going to list them all for all 3 vehicles. Once you're done with that, you are going to learn, when we go over the material with sets, you will create labels for your rosters. So for example, let's say that the car comes in different colors. Color would be the label for the roster. So you're gonna put color equals, and then you put your braces, and you go from there. So you can put color, you can do engine type, you can do upholstery. That's the thing that you'll have to create for step number 2. And you're gonna fill in this chart for me. You can copy the chart, or you can click on this link there and it'll give you a Word document with the table, and you can fill it in. So the fill-in chart will ask you what is the cars that you want, what are the model of the cars that you want. You're going to listen there, and you're going to start writing down the total number of options, features, and upgrade that you want your automobile to have, or vehicle, whatever. It could be a car, it can be a motorcycle, it can be a truck, any vehicle. And then for the next row, you're going to list just the labels. So you're going to put colors, you're going to put upholstery, and you're just going to put the labels of your rosters in this row. Then you're going to talk about, how did you organize your rosters? Is there a specific way you organize them? So you'll list that there in that row. And then the last row, you're going to list all of the labels, including the rosters and all the items that are included in those labels. So let's say, for example, you put color, you put color equals, and then you put blue, red, or whatever the car dealer labels their colors for their cars. I know it's not red anymore. They probably have some sort of metallic red or something. So you'll label those within those rosters for each of those. When you're done with that, you're going to rank. You're going to fill out this chart, this matrix, and for each vehicle, was all those rosters useful in determining your top vehicles? So you'll list them, 1 being highest, 5 being the lowest. And the appeal, do you think the rosters that you created will appeal to customers in choosing a vehicle like yours? When you're done with that, you're going to, step 3 is you are going to guess, and you don't have to look it up. Just try to guess what, with all the upgrades and all the options and features, how much do you think each of those cars are going to cost you? So you'd give an approximate answers to those 3 vehicles. Just give an estimate of the total cost. When you are done, you're going to submit all the work, whether you fill out up by hand the chart or you download it and you fill it out, you will create a PDF or send it into Word, and you would go ahead and hit submit, and you're done. And there's a rubric that you would follow. So the rubric is right here. Make sure that you fulfill all of the rubric requirements. You had generated at least 6 different distinct ideas. You brainstorm that many number of options, features, and upgrades for each of those vehicles. You identify the most important options, features, and upgrades and evaluate them according to the matrix. You apply the 2 criteria to the three vehicles, and your reflections. Do you think the rosters that you created will influence you and the customers? And the last part is reflection on innovative ideas. What is your overall thinking of what the costs of those cars are containing all of those features, upgrades, and options? When you're done with that, you will click on to week number 2, and you start to begin your week 2 assignments, and then you go from there. So when you click on that link, you will completely finish module number 1, and you will start then module 2. So it's just a progressive, easy way of going through each of those modules in a smooth way. And again, so if you have any questions at all about the maneuvering and how to do certain aspects of each of those badge assignments, you can always email me or contact me, and I'll be happy to go through the assignments with you. Thank you.